Everybody has a podcast.
What up? How's it going? Monday night again. Oh, it's 9:34 again. Oh, yeah.
Jay Wiggy, take out the trash.
Good evening, everybody. Happy spring break. Spring break for most schools across the country and universities. You know, Grant Mills, I was thinking about that tonight. That was 20 years ago since our infamous spring break
Oh,
2006. 20 fucking years.
that sucks. Sorry, Mom. I'm going to kill myself tonight.
Well, let's get to the podcast first. And then we can resume that. Man, you know what? 20 years goes by fast. It also it's been been a lot going on in that 20 years, man, but we still have those trips, man. At least we're still doing them. I wish we were doing them to that level. Well, it was also the mid 2000s, so uh man, what a great time that was. Not everybody was absorbed in their phone.
I know. That was kind of just right then when that was about 2 years later that the smartphones really started getting to it. Because '06, I think I still might have had a fancy flip phone at that point, maybe.
Yeah, I think I had my little Kia Sarah phone. I bought that offline. It was a cheap ass little piece of shit. It was a great phone though, man. That was one of those back in the day phones. You charge that motherfucker on Sunday. You don't have to put it on a plug till Saturday. Battery lasted forever. Nice little screen. Text text was good because you had to do the codes,
Man,
press.
I got so good at that.
Yeah, you got good at it, man. But you also didn't like texts were meaningful because you're not going to sit and we're not going to sit and make fun of Jarvis for 2 hours straight. But you had to get to the point because you had to sit there and type up each individual letter, four fours, make a E or whatever the hell it was. So yeah, I think we grew up in a really good generation, man. We were the last of the a good cusp. We got to appreciate the technology and what phones could do without being absorbed in them all the time. Still in the moment, still had that human element. So happy spring break to everybody out there. Hope, man, get away from the phones for a bit. Use them for what you need to. Uh, GPS would have been a little bit more of a blessing back then.
Oh yeah.
Having to print. See, I can appreciate some of it while disdaining the others. Because I think my first spring break I went on, hell, I was about 16 years old. So I drove down there. No, the first time I drove by myself, I think I was 18. I want to say, but I remember I had a printed out ass map. And, when you make that big drive for the first time as a teenager, dude, it's a little nerve wracking. Had a Rand McNally and a printed out MapQuest. So,
Bro, MapQuest on Biatch's houses back in the day, man, how many sheets of paper did you print up?
oh God, man. And then you had to like throw it in the glove box and hide that shit because it's so embarrassing.
I didn't never really do that, but I was just like, man, I remember having to like print it out and then like actually read this fucking sheet of paper in my car, like I'm looking at fucking street signs and shit.
You know what?
All in an effort to get some puss.
Yeah, you had to be in the moment though. I can appreciate having to be in the moment because you couldn't listen to music real. I mean, you could. You're trying to get pumped up, but you had to pay attention, need directions. It'd be like zero point 0.7 miles, and you're like, what the fuck is zero point 0.7 miles? And if you miss that shit, man, you got to start retracing steps because there's no auto correction.
Oh yeah. I remember what was his name? BA. He went to those boys are always going to concerts. So he goes to a Morbid Angel concert by himself. It's in Virginia, which is like 13 hours away. He's got nothing but like this is before the days of GPS. He's
Right?
got like printed out directions. And he told me like he made that trip out there, man. He got lost, man. I was crying and shit.
Oh, God.
I mean, goddamn, dude, a 13-hour drive, man, with MapQuest sheets. That's pretty. You're getting a little pumped up there.
Dude,
You should have known something was going to happen with that.
yeah, you're pulling it, man. That's a lot of
That
shit.
man. I don't like any bands that much to go by myself on a 13-hour car drive.
That's what I can appreciate some of the technology, man, while leaving some of it behind. The whole social media shit, man. I mean, MySpace had
Yeah, it sucks.
I should have left it at MySpace, man. That was as good as it was gonna get. It was good. Now it's overshare, overkill. We don't need an update of everybody's picture every
Oh
instant.
man.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
my
it is bad, and it brings up a lot of shit that normally wouldn't have happened. Like getting together with your ex, or that creeping shit is so much easier on both sides, man. I'm not, blaming men or women. It's just kind of conducive to the environment, and man, it's just fucked up a lot of shit.
yeah. There's no more out of sight, out of mind because people love to creep. Which I will give. Well, I'm gonna say probably more guys. I mean, I've never been that type of person, dude. It's gone. Who gives a shit? I don't want to look. I don't care. But some people do. And you don't know what you
Yeah.
put out there, what somebody's looking at. So gone are the glory days.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. I wish I could go back. That'd be nice. But did y'all do anything for spring break? Was theirs at the beginning, or I guess it was at the end? When we were going to school, it was the first week always.
Yeah, it
when I
seemed like it. It's changed now. My kids are this week, so they're what, third week in March, it looks like. And mine always seemed like it was a little earlier than that. But yeah, they've got a good week. The weather's good. They'll do some things. They got friends and some grandparent time this week, things like that. I'll be working. I have no plans. It catches up on me as I didn't really think about it last year. I took a couple days off and we drove to the beach for a day, and then as a kid, I never really did anything for spring break. Man, did you?
not really outside with the neighborhood crew, probably.
Yeah, well, see, and I think that's another days gone by kind of thing. Yeah, we would get the homies together up and down the street, play football or baseball. Usually this time of year, I think we were just kicking off little league as a kid. But yeah, running around my friends and things. But very few people were traveling as much. And now, what's sad, I've seen a lot of these towns have set spring break restrictions. There's curfews and lockdowns, and there should be, man. It was a good time, and then of course, one generation has to fuck it up for the next. They took it too far.
Yeah, that's stupid, but what are you gonna do?
No, well, they ruined it for everybody else. It is what it is. And we at least we got to do it, man. I guess if you're gonna look back and be older, at least we got to go through that glimpse of history where it was just about perfect, man. You had enough technology to appreciate it, but you didn't have too much. You didn't lose the human element. You still were in the moment. Music was great at that time. Club La Vila, we got to experience
Oh.
that. MTV, man, God, come on.
It kind of sucks though, because when you're in that moment, you don't realize it,
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I don't think you can appreciate it as much as later on, or maybe it's some kind of weird illusion, but you know,
I've always
I
heard
don't.
that, man. It's hard to be in the moment when you're in the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's a tough thing. But I can at least appreciate it looking back, man. I got some good pictures. We probably bust them out one day, go through them. I think that brings me some cheer. I wish we could go back, but you can't. But we can go forward. We can keep doing things, having fun, go on these little trips here and there, everywhere, see the homies, spend some time together. And that's what you got to do, man. Can't get younger, but you can enjoy you can enjoy the present.
True that. True that. Oh. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Ain't been on Fart Night.
No, haven't played Fortnite in a while, man. I've been playing a lot of college football. Don't know why. It's just been my thing lately, and not as much games. I probably need to do a little more than I have
You been
been.
getting online, or you just playing like Dynasty or
I
whatever?
just play Dynasty, man. I don't really get online and play. Dynasty's been pretty fun. Like I said, I think 26 is probably 25 was okay, but 26 is done. It's really good. I think the Dynasty mode's been my favorite so far. So I like it a lot. Big fan of it. I looked at this weekend. I was like, man, I need to get another game. I'm doing the same shit over and over. And of course, man, sat there and played fucking college football. What about you? Any new games? Anything on the horizon?
College football. Not really, man. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Anyway, no, not really, dude. Just been doing the do, man. Not too much.
You've been
Some
adapting to new work schedule.
Yeah, it sucks, man. It's insurance shit. I don't know.
Is it,
I gotta do this I gotta get licensed for this shit, and I'm like, I had to go through this practice exam through this site called AD Banker. You ever heard of that?
I think so.
Man, that shit sucks, dude. You gotta go through this shit, and like, I don't know, man, it's bogus. And then you gotta do these exams. I'll be flunking all them bitches.
Oh,
I'm like, I don't know to do this shit, man. Honestly, I figure I'm gonna hang around, do the training, man. If I fail the fucking exam twice, then it's like 90 days, I think, before you gotta do it. I was like, man, fuck this, man. I'm sorry I wasted y'all's time. I'm sorry I wasted y'all's time, man. Thanks for the opportunity. I don't know, dude. Just sitting at the fucking desk again with the dual monitors, man. Just it's
I was
all right, man. It's better than sitting at the house, but it's not much better.
Man, see, like I said, I like being at the house. Well, I guess it depends on what type of office you're in. And for me, like, you got to make your routine if you're going to be at home. Because I'll go down and slip in a workout or something. You know, I go outside for lunch, try to accomplish some other chores. So that way my evening's a little more, I can knock out things that I can normally do. But being at home is also lonely. Now, if you're in a cool office, are you around cool people, or you got great coworkers? Which, man, I haven't had that in, God, probably about the same time as our last good spring break, having cool coworkers or being in an office with them. Yeah, that's it, it's grass is greener a lot of times. Cool office would be great, man. Home is rough a lot. I've done it for a long time. If you manage it right, I think it can be cool and have a lot of perks, but I still would just rather be out with cool people, if that made sense, or the homies. But I mean, realistically, unless we go work at a bar, is that happening ever again?
Yeah, no, I don't know. There's some cool people there though, and it's cool, man. I mean, it's not bad, but I just don't. I tell myself, I got to do what I got to do, and if you got to be in the office for a little bit, that's fine. But I don't know, man. I'm like, how the hell do you remember all these questions? You know what I mean? You just memorize them, or what?
Do you have to do it? I guess you got to take the test at your desk at the office. Is that right?
I don't fucking know, man. I have no idea. I guess I'll find out. We'll see.
Get out of
But
here.
get the fuck out of here. But I'm like, man, how do you remember all these questions, man? And it's like trickery questions of these worded all funky and shit. I'm like, oh man.
Man, you got your phone on you while you do it? I can.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll be cheating like a motherfucker. But I don't know if they care, man, because I just don't see how anybody can really fucking, I guess you can memorize it, man. But you can't absorb all that and be like knowing the question. But I don't know, man. It's just like, I don't know how y'all do that shit. Because I know you had to get licensed, didn't you?
I did. What license are you taking? Do you know?
Life insurance.
I see. I didn't do life insurance. I did a property and casualty, and
That's probably the same, like, kind of like shit, though, man. I mean, that shit's boring as fuck. And then it's like the question. It's like I can't guess the multiple answers based on the question because it's too technical. Unless I already memorized it or read it. And man, you can only absorb so much of that shit.
right. Yeah, that's the tough part. I mean, I guess my advantage was when I worked for the first company that I worked for. I was there 6 years, and you didn't have to be licensed because in where we're at, you don't have to have state licensure. And I only worked here. I didn't work the desk for any other places. So, I got pretty good at it, knowing what the hell I was doing. Then when I went to the next company, I took a bit of a promo, but they required you to get your actual license. So they actually gave you time to study. I think they gave you a week off. Not a week off. You're a week at your desk, but you're not doing any work except studying for that week. But let's be realistic. Are we really studying? No.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, it's hard shit. But I studied enough. I mean, I passed it the first time, but I knew so much shit just being in there. So the stuff that I didn't know, I knew I was going to fail pretty miserably, but I think you had to just have a 70%. So I knew enough. I don't even remember what the hell my score was, but see, you also got to like that shit, man. And that's what I'm telling you about insurance, dude.
Who likes it?
Dude, there are people that really do. They get their
find the shit interesting. I don't get it.
Yeah, dude, it's terrible. I mean, it's really not that great. That's what people say. Oh, you can make great money. You can, man. You can make money because it is so fucking boring and terrible. You need it. I mean, people need life insurance and property insurance, auto insurance, all that. But I mean, dude, it's boring as shit. But yeah, dude, and here's the thing: the guys that make good money and that have gotten promoted to upper management, they got like risk management degrees and risk analysis stuff, and they genuinely seem to enjoy it. And I had a guy tell me that's one of our VPs. He's a super nice guy, but he was like, "Oh, one of my favorite things about this type of policy is that does blah blah blah." I'm like, dude, who gives a shit? This is stupid. He's like trying to tell me like how to be excited about it. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm quitting next year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I hate this shit, homie. Yeah, dude, but some people really, really get into it, man. I'm not one of those people. I've done enough. I will say, I think life would be a little tougher than what I do. Maybe it's just also because I've done this so long, and I'm a little more accustomed to it. Property, I like a little bit of construction, anyways, and that. So that's kind of where at least I try to look at it as a not exciting, but at least I can relate to that part of it. But none of it's cool, man. Insurance is boring as shit.
Holler.
If you oh, there he is.
Hey, what it be?
What it do?
What up?
I'm
How was your weekend?
pretty good, y'all. I'm glad to be chilling with y'all.
All right. What was you gonna say, Wiggy?
I was gonna say, if you do end up leaving this, you have to do it in a grand fashion. We need to know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's cool, and you can make really good money, but it's like anything, man. It's it's a grind. It's the sitting at the desk, man. I told myself, all right, man, you can do it. You can be just pretend like you're Brad Pitt and you're a life insurance agent, selling life insurance. You're an actor. You're the best.
That's
I mean, that's how you got to be, man. But like when you go and sit down at this desk with the two monitors and a headset, and
oh man,
time starts slowing down.
it's rough, man.
I'm in the Matrix.
I told myself I'm working my job the next year and a half as best as I can, unless they fire me for some odd reason. And then, dude, I'm just grinding, paying off any revolving consumer debt that I have, anything that I can, cars, everything. And that way, man, I don't want to be stressed out by having to pay bills and stuff. Like, I mean, I think that's where a lot of people chase that and then they feel trapped. I don't want to feel trapped anymore. I'm happy with the cars that I have. They're not fancy, but they work, they run. I don't want to have to get a promotion at a job I hate, but I want to buy a brand new car or max out my credit card. Dude, I just want simple shit in life, and I want to be happy. That's it.
True that, my friend.
Yep.
I did have sex with a girl this weekend though, so it wasn't all bad.
Oh, how'd that go?
Man, her breath was so hot it boiled water.
Come on.
Watch out for them hoes. Man, we got I think the UFL playing some games this weekend.
They are. I got that in my book later to do some pick'ems on that. I thought it was this weekend at first. I was like, "There's no way it can be this weekend," but I was like, "Damn, it already is late March." So I turned it on, but nope, not quite. It will be this upcoming weekend. I like the XFL, man. We need to either get together and watch them. Even hell, that'd be fine with me. It's football.
Yeah, this Friday, the Stallions and the Kings. With the Kings, what the fuck ass? Where are they?
Who did we say there? Is it Louisville?
I don't know.
I have to.
It's Saturday. It's all weekend, man. Games all weekend.
That's awesome shit.
Fox, and I turned off my fucking shit though, man. I'm not paying $100 a month for fucking TV anymore. I guess I'll have to miss the games, but it's all right.
No, man, that's the good thing about XFL is all their shit is besides the ESPN ones, which you can get on the app I think it's like $15 for the ESPN app. All their shit's over the air, so you should be able to even just throw up some bunny ears for cheap.
I got to get a new one because I had those flat square. It's like a flat square.
Oh yeah,
it didn't work very well. I trashed it, and that's why I got Fubo because they had locals. But then I'm like, after football season, I don't really watch local anything period on there, so I turn it off. But like, damn, if I don't have bunny, I might have to go get some. I don't know.
Yeah, they got the ones that I got were the ONN ones at Wally World, and they actually work really, really good. They had good reviews. When I was in there, I checked out a couple and scanned them on the app to see which one had the best reviews. And the little ones that I got, man, I got great channels in this and the Sunport, so it's not like it's not blocked even. But I always pull up Fox or CBS, whatever they're airing on, and can usually watch all those games. And I do think we have ESPN Plus, the app, so you can watch those. I remember, and I respected the XFL for that because they said they don't want you to have to stream like a big ass service to watch any XFL games. So, respect.
XFL games.
And they're still going to fold.
Man, I think the UFL will be all right. Maybe for a couple more years, we'll see. But I don't know.
I think they'll
I
be
don't
okay
know.
for a couple more years, man. I mean, I think this year will be a pretty this year will be a pretty dividing year on where they go. I don't think Birmingham will last, no matter what. I think they're going to move out next season.
Probably so.
It's gonna be sad to see, but people
I did
just
buy a
don't.
new. Do what now?
I was gonna say nobody goes to the games, but what did you buy?
Well, you know me and the fragrances, man. I'm always buying new fragrances here and there. They got a new one, Game of Spades Full House, which is a dupe of Imagination.
Okay.
And I figured I didn't want to spend another $350 anytime soon. But man, it's almost worth it for the Imagination. That's just a fucking classic. And you know, I don't know, it works with me. But Game of Spades is a lot cheaper, about $70 versus $350, and it's almost this one's close, y'all. So I sprayed a couple sprays on one hand and a couple sprays on the other. Now I'll tell you the main differences here with these fragrances. Very close, but the Game of Spades on the opening is a little more citrus to it. And with the Imagination on the open, I feel like it's almost floral. But then it dries down to soapy, like a soapy, you can smell black tea and cinnamon in there, but it smells very soapy, like a white bar of soap. Mild in the like best way possible, not too much. Game of Spades, yeah, it's about the same. When the dry down on it, pretty close. The only thing you can tell is the cinnamon and black tea in the Imagination. You can smell it. Like you can tell that's the difference. The cinnamon. I couldn't smell it before, but then I smelled it on the comparison. The cinnamon and the black tea. Not so much with the Game of Spades. Still soapy, but more of a citrusy, soapy vibe rather than a black tea cinnamon vibe. So, pretty close. I would recommend it. It's definitely a good buy. Go ahead and get it.
Ding,
Go
ding.
on and get it.
Where'd you say you picked that one up from?
Actually, Amazon, man. They got the Game of Spades on Amazon, and it's good. So I got a couple of those. I got Moon as well, which is a dupe of Bond number 9, New York Nights, which is about $400 a bottle. I'm not spending that. And it's actually the Game of Spades Moon is better than the original Bond number 9, New York Nights to me. So it smells like you smell like a clean banana bread. I like it. It almost reminds me of Banana Runts. You remember Banana Runts?
I do remember Banana Run.
That smell. It's kind of like that, but in like the best way.
Okay.
It's good. It's different, and it's the dupe is way better than the original. So definitely go and pick that up if you're into fragrances like me. But my collection is almost fucking done, man. I got a couple more bottles I might get now. I got 2 shelves filled up here.
It's impressive.
On the thingamadoob, and I'm not trying to get too crazy.
You're building a respectable collection.
Yeah, I got a few cents, man. So I like to smell good. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead. And you haven't still bought any. You still got Bod, and what's that other one? Very sexy, right?
Very sexy and Bod. I actually put on a little Bod today. Yeah, that's gonna last forever, and I can still smell it. That's the thing with a body spray. The scent is very. I mean, it's grand opening, grand closing. I mean, it smells really good for a moment. You might be lucky to get. I'm trying to smell my myself and my shirt and my arms where I sprayed it. Yeah, I mean, I can smell a hint of it now, and I sprayed it before I went out earlier because I was just sitting all day and just kind of gave it a little spritz. Yeah, I barely smell a hint of it now. Maybe somebody else will smell it better. You might get 2-3 hours out of it. Maybe a little more, a little faded, but that's the thing, though. With a body spray, if you drown yourself in it, it's probably like any fragrance. It's overwhelming as fuck. obviously, but then it just dies so suddenly. That's
Yeah.
not fucking cheap, but it is good. That bod orange is still pretty solid. I always say that.
Yeah, it just depends. Like some of those colognes, you can only give it a couple sprays and fill up a room, which I don't like. I like to spray mine pretty liberally. So, I'll do imagination. You can spray a lot of it, and it's not going to offend anybody. Something like a Grand Soir or Maison Cardin is it's good, but it might offend some people.
I think that's a pretty. I mean, to me, again, I'm not out at an office or any place like you are, so you probably have a better gauge of the spray half life, if that makes sense. But
Well, I think you go nose blind to it yourself, and so people could probably smell it a little bit better. But
man, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, I think so. I think sometimes, man, I mean, if you're gonna do it first thing, you're grabbing a shower and you spray and you got to drive and chill, and as long as you're not drowning yourself into it, you can probably go. I don't want to say heavy, but maybe generous, and you'll probably be okay. It's gonna fade quick. I'm talking about the body spray, but yeah, if you running out of the house and you slam yourself with it and you're going straight to the club or something, dude, yeah, it might be a little heavy at first. Shit'll die quick though. I don't know how that gauges with a fragrance, like an actual all day ton.
well, the eau de toilette is the lightest, and then there's eau de parfum, and then I think parfum is the strongest, and it's just the oil ratio to the whatever, however they do that. So, I
wonder what Jarvis is wearing these days. We should take a poll over the next week. We should put that in our group chat. What fragrance everybody's wearing, be it a body spray, a fragrance, an all day parfum, or whatever. And I'm just curious what everybody. Seriously, I really am curious what everybody's wearing scented wise.
I like Paul Sebastian, yeah.
That shit stinks. Paul Sebastian. Ugh. I remember that shit. It's like $10 for a fucking 12 ounce or something. That shit smells funky. I'm trying to think of the bad one. Dude. That's a bad one. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. We got some news. Oh, yeah. I know we've been talking about some video games and you have not been on Fortnite lately, but they've added some peak skins that cost twice as much as the game. What do you think about that?
Ugh, I don't ever buy skins, or I don't think I've ever paid any money for any part of Fortnite. So the micro transactions not fun for me for Fortnite. But, I guess Fortnite's free. You can download it for free, so it doesn't bother me as much as other games, but still not my cup of tea. But if you like it, hey, not cool.
Well, peak costs less than $10. Fortnite peak skin costs more than $20. Over the weekend, Epic added skins to Fortnite based on the hit indie co-op climbing game Peak. I've never heard of it. If you want to use one of these skins in a popular battle royale, you need to pay more than twice what it costs to buy an actual copy of Peak on Steam. Yowzer. On March 21st, Epic partnered up with Peak Avenger developer Aggro Crab to add a series of Peak-themed cosmetic items to Fortnite's in-game shop. The main focus is a customizable scout skin based on the playable and adorable characters from Peak. To buy the Peak Scout skin in Fortnite, which comes with a few customizable options and a backpack, you need to drop 2,000 V-Bucks. 2,400 V-Bucks cost you $23, so let's say 2,000 in the neighborhood of 20 bones. Meanwhile, a single copy of Peak will set you back $8. As pointed out by Twitter user Curzor, if we do some basic math, that means this one peak themed skin and backpack costs more than twice the normal price of the indie game that they came from. But wait, it gets worse. Peak right now is on sale for Steam's big spring sale events. Right now, you can get it for $5, Buster. That means you could buy 4 copies of the online co-op climbing games on Steam for the price of a single skin in Fortnite. That doesn't seem right yet. Here we are. I hope the devs at Aggro Crab get a decent cut of the sales. As pointed out by in the viral post I linked above, before Epic's recent increase to the cost of the V-Bucks, the peak skin would have cost around $18. For those keeping track at home, that's still more than peak by quite a bit. But you must understand, Epic has bills to pay and needs extra cash. Have some sympathy for the company behind one of the most widely used video game engines on the planet and the creator of one of the most successful live service games of the last decade. Ugh, I never even heard of Peak.
I haven't either.
It looks fucking dumb.
Well, by Aggro Crab, wasn't that the final event in Nickelodeon Guts? Is that the maker, Aggro Crag?
I don't know.
Huh.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's where, man, when you play Fortnite, you can tell you're old or older as a gamer, because I don't feel old, but I can tell there's a generation gap. Because they'll have skins and people that I don't even know what fucking characters these motherfuckers are from. I have zero clue what computer game they're referencing, what television program, what guy out TikTok influencer. I don't know, man. I'm lost.
It's a brand new world.
Oh, new world.
What the fuck was that from again?
Little Mermaid, right?
Little Merzel, really? Okay, I don't know, man. I remember I dated a girl back in the early 2000s that was all into Finding Nemo. Like, she loved that fucking movie.
Man,
like, bitch, ain't you 23?
Yeah, that's like those weirdos that started watching SpongeBob and shit when they're like 20s and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, look at me, I'm watching a cartoon. It's so funny." I'm like,
God damn.
I know, man.
Shit.
People weird.
I know you like horror games and stuff, and it's been a minute since I think we've had a. Have you? You ain't got down on any of the newer Resident Evils or anything? Silent Hill or
nothing. Yeah, nothing newer. I played the throwback Resident Evil 2 a couple of weeks ago. I mean, we talked about it late last year. I downloaded a couple of throwback games. I did get into it a couple of weeks ago, man, but it's still good. It holds up, but my complaint was, you know how the controls.
There are weird controls, man.
They were weird because they were influenced by the room you were in. So if the angle of the room was like above and from the left, the controls were a certain way. Well, then if you were going into an open room where you had to explore, they were back to a different way. It was tough adapting to that. Whereas something like, say, Fortnite or football or even Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, Super Nintendo, they're one linear set of controls. They move no matter what. So that was my only complaint about Resident Evil. You got to get it used to whatever room you're going in. That said, still one of the greatest games, bar none. Series.
That is the greatest. Did you ever like Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. I remember that one song was so good. Dun, I can't remember the fucking name of it. Dun, dun, dun. Man, that's gonna kill me.
I was like the music video tonight.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
Yeah, that's a good song.
I like 11 excellent horror games worth picking up for cheap during the spring Steam sale. We just mentioned it in the last story. Every day can be Halloween if you load up your Steam library properly, folks. This one by Zach Kutzer. Steam has never met a calendar highlight it couldn't tie to a sales promo, but the digital storefront seasonal blowouts are when a surge of bargains turn the front page into a supermarket flyer. Among some of the biggest deals for the current spring sale are gigantic. They got big discounts on some of the biggest horror games in recent years. October's a way away, but every day is Halloween if you load up your library properly. So with that in mind, let's take an opportunity to descend into this nightmare to highlight savings across a wide spectrum of monster mashes. So let's see, what do we got? On deck, Resident Evil 3. I've never played it, but have you played 3?
I want to say I have, but I don't recall off the top of my head what it's like. I know I have. I can tell I've played 3, but I remember the original and 2 the most because also that's the ones I most recently played on the throwback.
Tadale. With a 90% discount, you'd be brain dead to miss out. All right, Last Half of Darkness. Never heard of it, but how about a remake of a game you've never heard of? Celebrating the 35th anniversary of William Fisher's Gothic DOS adventure, Last Half of Darkness puts you in an old manor, attempting to solve the death of your aunt. Fisher has been diligently developing games in this series for decades. If you're looking to exhume some spirits of retro gaming or step foot in some new haunts, a 40% discount is good for making a great starting point there. Silent Hill F. I never heard of Silent Hill F.
No, I haven't heard of that.
I know they had a couple of them, 1 and 2 maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Pick it up if you like Silent Hill, I guess. 50% off. Bitches. And we got Slitterhead. Now, I never heard of that either. A lot of these games I am not knowing. When Slitterhead was announced, fans anticipated that Silent Hill creator Kichiro Toyama would be returning with a spiritual sequel. What they forgot is that he also created Siren, which is what Slitterhead is more aligned with. As misunderstood as it is, Great Slitterhead is a grotesque psychic mystery that has you pursuing a murderous race of mutant body snatchers on dense Kowloon-inspired streets. It's currently 70% off, so you don't have to get all twisted up about it. Paranorma Site, The Seven Mysteries of Huncho. Never heard of that either. Speaking of the most biggest slept-on oddball urban supernatural thrillers, Paranorma Site was one of the biggest hidden gems in 2023. Doing some late paranormal investigations, you find yourself cursed, given the ability to kill anyone that turns away from you. Throughout this long, strange night, you must track down other similarly cursed individuals, figure out conditions of their curse, and overcome it. It's wild, weird, half-off, funky stuff. With a surprise sequel dropping just last month, it's the perfect time to stay up late. What the fuck system is this for? Is this just computer shit? I don't say.
It sounds like it.
Paranorma Site.
Paranormal. That sounds okay.
Looks kind of all right. I don't know. Might have to get it. Huncho.
Site. Let's see.
Anyway, next game is Silvio. On the subject of investigations, Silvio's had multiple sequels, but none have impressed as much as the original. Playing as a ghost hunter with audio expertise, you descend into abandoned theme parks, discovering the depths of these accursed grounds. You also get a potato gun. Pick it up. 70% off, folks. Bam.
Potato gun.
I don't know any of the rest of these games, man.
The Paranorma site, I'm looking it up. It has really, really good reviews, but it looks a lot like
what is it on all the systems or computer or what?
This one, I'm looking on my iPad right now, but I'm on the Steam website, so I'm imagining it's computer. It's very much a like Japanese comic style looking game, which some people like that. I'm not really a fan of like the Japanese style, the mangas and stuff. But it looks okay. It looks really good. Okay, I mean, 1,500 plus reviews and 5.0 and overwhelmingly positive recent reviews, English review. Okay, yeah. I mean, for $10 to try out an overwhelmingly good game like that, I think that's worth it, don't you?
Yep, I'd get down. Get down. So it's for the Nintendo Switch, Android, iOS, GeForce Now, and Microsoft Windows. Oh, baby, don't you know? I might have to download it and not play it. on my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I did look up. BuzzFeed had a list, and they just recently updated it. About 3 weeks ago, the 2690s PC games that started us on our gaming journey. Now, I'm not going to go through all 26, but there's a couple on here, man, that I think are still good. SimCity 2000. I think all the SimCities are pretty good. You got to be into like a SimCity mode to play because you're building and you're running a city. I always thought those were good. Roller Coaster Tycoon, fantastic. Doom, obviously. Quake, really good. Diablo, yeah. Fallout, the original. Age of Empires, which I love that game, great game. And Half Life, and among many others. Oh, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six and Rogue Spear, man. Those were. Did you ever play those?
No.
Yeah, Rogue Spear and Rainbow Six were phenomenal. Me and M Wiggy used to play, and we'd play online a lot. And you could join the same team because we had our computers in the same house, and we'd be on the same team. And you could wipe out your whole team. You could just TK, team kill. So like your team would start in a room, and me and M Wiggy would be beside each other. And right when they would like kick off, we would just kill our team, get kicked out all the time. Man, people hated us. The show was funny as hell, though, man. They'd be like, "Get the fuck out! You fucking ruining the game."
Damn nerds.
Yeah.
Let's see. Crow Country. I don't know what that is. The excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Little Goody Two Shoes. Fledgling Manor. And Vampire's Best Friend round out the rest of the games with either 50%, 55%, or 20% discounts. So go check out the horror games on Steam, guys. You want to fucking nerd it up. I might check out that paranormal site, though. You never know.
Yeah, looks pretty good. I'd like to see how that is.
You never know. You never know about a hoe. You never know about a hoe. Ooh, what else is going on? Look, we got some fucking world record news. An Austrian man sticks balloons up his nose for a world record.
Thought you were about to say something else.
Ooh, you never know. Ben Hooper's got this one because he's the man with the record, world record stories. An Austrian man took his unusual party trick to a German TV series and broke the Guinness World Record for the most balloons passed through the nose and out the mouth in a minute. Malte Dunzer, the self-proclaimed king of the freaks who amassed an Instagram following for his unusual stunts, attempted the balloon trick on the set of Guinness World Records TV. Das Grobschandur in Munich. Dunzer threaded uninflated balloons through one of his nostrils and pulled them out of his mouth 10 times in 1 minute to break the record. The amateur daredevil said he spent time experimenting with several different types of balloons until he found the optimal brand and style for his record attempt. He said the balloons were lightly covered in oil to attempt to make the nose insertion go smoother. Weird. It's a weird world record there. It looks kind of weird. I don't know.
Sounds kind of weird.
That is weird. These fucking world records, man. And I don't know. But maybe we should try to do a record or something. Let's see. What could we do? I mean, there's so many weird ones. Let's see how long. No, that wouldn't be good. I don't know.
I don't even know where you're going with that, but it made me laugh.
Oh, man. Well, we got another one here. Let's see. A Pakistani man performs 66 thumb push-ups in 1 minute.
See, I can respect that. That's like something not everybody can just make up and do. It's legit. I mean, that's a tough-ass push-up. Okay. Break it down.
Thumb push-ups. I've never heard of a thumb push-up, but all right. You can watch it on YouTube. This one's also by your boy Ben Hooper. A Pakistani athlete broke the same Guinness World Record for a third time by performing 66 thumb push-ups with one leg raised in 1 minute. Muhammad Arshad, who has broken more than 14 Guinness World Records for the feats of athleticism, earned the title for most thumb push-ups with one leg raised in 1 minute for a third time in May 2025. The record-keeping organization said Thumb push-ups are one of the most difficult and rare exercises requiring exceptional strength, balance, and mental toughness, Arshad told Guinness World Records. This uniqueness is what drew me toward them. He said keeping balance on his thumbs with one leg bent at 90-degree angle was one of the biggest challenges during training. Quote, time is limited. The body becomes exhausting, yet maintaining balance and meeting the strict 90-degree bend requirement is extremely challenging, he said. Even a small mistake can invalidate the entire attempt. Yeah. How many thumb push-ups do you do a day?
No thumb push-ups. That's tough. I've seen them done, man. That's a lot of stress on your obviously your thumb, but that little meaty part between your thumb and your forefinger right there. So I respect that. That's a good record. Anything that's physically challenging is up my alley. You know, sticking balloons up your ass or whatever the hell the other guy's doing, man. Not as much, but you know what? We do need to come up with something we can do for a world record.
Let's
There's
see.
something out there for sure. There absolutely has got to be.
I think there is too. We'll have to fucking see. But thank you very much. What? There's really nothing else interesting going on out here unless you play Minecraft or a Pokemon nerd. I'm not too much into either of that shit. But man, I'm just glad we got some spring football coming up this week. It looks so. That's nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be really nice, man. Hopefully the weather will be nice this weekend.
This weekend.
We're gonna have one more cold blast per usual. That's always the case this time of year. But after that, man, it should be nice. I've got we're gonna be into April, then in May. I've still got a campsite reserved, man. You think about that.
Maybe.
It'll be fun, man. Me, you, Mustard, and Jarvis chilling. I need it. I need to chill, man. I need to take a load off.
True that.
I'm ready.
Me too, y'all.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take the break right here. I need to get water maybe and take a piss. So we'll be back here in a couple minutes, folks. Got trivia on the other side. We're gonna do some UFL picks and other shit talking, of course. See you in a minute. baby. Oh. Woo. Wiggy, what was for dinner tonight at the Wiggy household?
For me, I had steak and eggs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like a big old ribeye and like 4 over easy eggs or
I wish it was that fancy. I actually picked up a little Denver steak at the store earlier. Just chopped that up, threw in the air fryer, and then my parents had some eggs from their chickens this weekend, so I
Oh
took.
man, y'all get eggs? I bet they're fucking good. You get the good eggs,
Yeah,
man.
if you ever want some, man, hit me up. I got a whole bowl of them this week.
Bro, I always want eggs, man. I was
Yeah,
like, man, we need to get some land, put some chickens out there and slang some eggs.
yeah. My mom's supposed to be getting some more soon, some chickens down there, but they've got two, man, and those two they've had them for maybe 2, 3 years now. Those old ladies produce, man. They're putting out the eggs. She gave me a big ass Cool Whip bowl of eggs, so I probably got 10, a dozen
Nice.
this weekend, and I ate 2
Dude,
tonight.
that's awesome, man. Because like, I mean, they don't. well, do they feed them or they just let them roam off the land and
Oh,
eat? Or
these are actually legit chickens that go peck and eat bugs and shit like we talked
okay,
about last week. I mean, they probably get some feed here and there just depending, but they got plenty of room down there. She's got them pretty well trained, which is good just to have a couple because they know where and where not to go. So they'll go out in the yard, eat bugs all day, and then dude, when it's nighttime, they'll start heading back that way. Um, Chickens
nice.
are dumbasses, but I think people sometimes mistake simplicity for intelligence in a creature. They're simple, man. They go out, they peck, they know to go back to the hole and shit, or their little coop, and
Right.
yeah, they're good, man. They produce those big ass brown eggs.
Hell yeah, that's the good shit.
Yeah, big bright yolks and stuff, man. Yeah, I had a little bit of that. I always put a little splash of whole milk in my scrambled eggs.
Hmm.
Plump them up. Yeah, delicious, man.
Yeah, I usually like to do over easy, but they just turn into fried eggs pretty much. But yeah, I like them just a little bit runny if I can, not too much, but just the egg yolk sometime.
Yeah,
And what I'll do sometimes is get like ground beef and or sliced up ribeye and put those couple of eggs in there. Not too bad.
yeah, that's one of
Um,
my favorite ways to do it, man. I like to a little ground beef, brown it first, throw 2 eggs in there, and uh, man, go with it. I think eggs, easy protein, good benefits for you. Uh, Same with beef, man. I'm trying to. My biggest thing the past couple weeks because I'm down. This last weekend, I kind of I knew last week I was way down because I didn't eat a ton on Sunday, so I think I was like at 202. And so today I weigh every Monday. Today I was at 203.4. This is in the morning before everything. And really, I haven't made that much adjustments to diet except the carbs. And I tend to carb cycle a little bit. I don't uh, watch it like I used to, where I'm documenting everything I eat. It used to be pretty. I know pretty well how much I'm getting. I know what an egg is for protein, most meats, protein shakes, all that shit. So, kind of just think about it throughout the day. But yeah, really, carbs are the biggest thing I've cut, and I still like them, man. I think again, if you're going to be lifting heavy or running, which I ran Friday morning, I did a couple miles. I usually will eat a little heavier on the carbs the night before. That way, the next morning I have some in my system. It works for me pretty well. But then, like today, was a rest day, so I didn't have hardly any carbs at all. But when I say I have a heavy carb day, man, a heavy carb day for me is like maybe 100 grams of carbs. I mean, that's not maybe 150 tops. That'd be very tops. Um, Probably 100 grams, I think, would be on the heavy side. I mean, there's people that eat 100 grams in a fucking meal.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, just how you do it. But remind me about the eggs. I'll get you some.
Yo, yeah, baby.
No, mustard gets them too.
Oh yeah, I'm always down with some fresh eggs, boy.
Yeah,
They trying to get crazy with some of these eggs at the store, man. I saw shit. I saw a damn dozen eggs, $13.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I looked on the fucking packaging. It didn't even say corn and soy free. So like they're probably still it's just, feed they're giving these fucking chickens, and they're not even like, you can't even get the real deal.
Yeah,
And then
that's
I was like looking into that too, and I was like, sometimes the corn, it's so fucked up, man. It's such a fucking convoluted endeavor, this thing of life, because like you think you got it down, and then there's like another layer to everything that's like will negate what you just fucking thought was real. And so then I was looking at the corn and soy, and it was like another layer to that. This could say corn and soy free, but they still, yeah, even with that being said, I forgot what the other, it was like they could still get feed somehow, but I was like, I don't know, man. Like, what the fuck is that then? You don't know who you could trust.
no, and it's bullshit what they can put on all these packaging, man. Organic, all this bullshit, and people think and presume that automatically means, Farmer Bill grew it up the fucking road and there's no pesticides. Dude, you can put anything on a fucking box these days. They don't regulate that. But I guess on one end, you don't want more regulation, but at least you want honest disclosure, if that makes sense. I don't want the government regulating what I can eat, but I also don't think everybody should just be able to use the label like organic. I mean, it needs to mean something, right? It can't just be a marketing word. It can't be a buzzword to get people to buy shit. There's got to be a nice middle ground there somewhere. It's called honesty, but that's not going to work in marketing.
Right.
It's all fucking
Right. Okay, so what it was, some of the producers substitute soy with other high PUFA fillers. So they might not be corn. Yeah, there might be corn and soy free, but there's other high PUFA fillers, making it crucial to research specific farms. So if I done goddamn looking for eggs that fucking is organic, then I gotta look at, is it corn and soy free? Then I gotta see, is they pasture raised, free range, and now I gotta look for high PUFA fillers. How the fuck? It's like, man, unless you got them shit yourself, like your bomb or something, it's all a fucking game.
Yeah, well, that's how they're going to get around it. They're going to be like, well, it wasn't eating corn. Was it eating cornmeal?
Yeah, right. So some corn and soy free feeds replace them with alternatives like flax and canola, which that ain't good. That's high in polyunsaturated fats, PUFAs. So, it's all a fucking game. And then they can raise their prices because they say, low corn or no corn and soy, but they got high PUFAs. You're fucked.
Yeah, man.
And you're paying $13 fucking a dozen. Let me get bucket, man. Give me the fucking styrofoam fucking case of fucking 30 for $5 or whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, man.
That's fucked either way.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said before, I think with eggs, man. I mean, you can if you're having a couple a day, you're gonna be fine eating them, but it's a quality.
Yeah, you'd probably be fine, man. But
I agree with the quality, though. I mean, dude, these eggs that I have, I mean, from my parents, you can taste the quality. You can look at the quality. You're getting a better. I mean, it's like anything else. I mean, if you have a good, beef cow from a good eating, actually out in a pasture and eating what they're supposed to eat and how they're supposed to eat and grazing how they're supposed to graze or whatever, same with milk and stuff, you're going to get a better product. I mean, that's just what it is. If you have some cows that are, clumped in a cage all fucking day, terrified and shit, and they're gonna taste different, man. If they're rolling around in their own shit or whatever, you're gonna get a different product. So again, I don't think Sean Baker said that about eating, man. If you're gonna eat carnivore and you can only afford 70-30 ground beef and you got to drain it, dude, start there. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But are you gonna get probably better results and probably better taste out of eating, a decent ribeye? Of course. I mean, there's definitely quality advantages. But, bottom line, if you can eat eggs and meat, ground beef, in my opinion, or, I don't fuck with pork as much, man. I think mustard's got me on that too. Yeah, you're going to be a hell of a lot better than eating any type of sugar bullshit. The worst egg out there is better than any sugar product.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's true. True that, oh, trivia. Ooh. Let's see. We got trivia time, 6 questions, 4 sets of 6 questions. Art, science, general, entertainment, history, geography. All that shit. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. All right, I'm going to ask you a baseball question starting off, so you should know this. How many fielding positions are there in baseball?
Fielding positions. God, see, I feel like this is a trick question. Fielding position. I'm gonna say 8 because I still consider pitcher a fielding position. Ah,
9.
see, they're talking about total positions. I knew that. I was saying fielding. I think catcher is not really fielding the way they worded it. Damn it.
Boom, 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 boom,
See, it should
boom,
just be
boom.
how many defensive positions are in baseball.
Hmm.
Fielding, I'm thinking if you're hitting, you're in the field catching. Catcher's the only one I don't think is actually in the field. They're behind home plate. So
Well,
I'm taking that one. I don't care.
All right.
I'm one for one.
Which character does Kevin Spacey play in the 1995 movie The Usual Suspects?
God, he's a weirdo. Wait, didn't he get this? Or did he get relieved of all that bullshit they accused him of? Or
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I don't know what the answer to the question is though.
That's weird. I thought you would have known that.
Oh.
Roger Kent Kaiser Soze. All right. Kaiser Soze. For which 2 movies did Tom Hanks win 2 consecutive Oscars? For which 2 movies did Tom Hanks win 2 consecutive Oscars?
Which 2 movies did he? So Forrest Gump's got to be one.
Right.
The other one, 2 consecutive Oscars. God damn, that's gonna be tough. He did so many good ones. 2 consecutive Oscars. Forrest Gump. I know I'm like way overthinking. I'm like going through all my Tom Hanks movies in my head. God, I'm gonna say The Green Mile.
That'll be Philadelphia.
Ah, man, I never really saw that one. The other one I was gonna say would either be A League of Their Own.
No, I think it's Philadelphia. The one he had AIDS in it or something.
Yeah, that's probably. I didn't watch that.
I wonder. Fuck, I don't want to see that dumb shit. All right,
Sounds all sad and morbid.
it sounds fucking gay. All right. What U.S. state National Guard still calls itself the Green Mountain Boys? What U.S. state's National Guard still calls itself the Green Mountain Boys?
Vermont.
Damn, I didn't think you was gonna get that one. Nice.
Yeah, I've been to Vermont 2 years ago, and I remember they have their license plate, the Green Mountain State.
All right. Chronomentrophobia is the fear of what? Chronomentrophobia is the fear of what?
Chronomentrophobia. I'm trying to think of the words, but I'm gonna say cameras.
That would be clocks. Clocks.
Damn, I was actually gonna say timepieces because I was thinking chrono. I was thinking of watches and shit. Damn it.
Bada bing.
Bada boom.
I know you love classic movies. What screen legend made her final appearance in the movie Always?
Ooh, what screen legend made her final? I don't know. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say Judy Garland.
That'd be Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn.
Damn.
Bada bing. Bada bing. I remember that movie, My Fair Lady, man. What a stupid fucking movie that was. That shit sucked.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was dumb. It's based off the mythology story of Pygmalion. Basically, you get a fucking bitch that's broken and all stanky and fix her up, and then she like leaves your ass.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but I mean, the movie's stupid. Anyway, who wrote the novel Tarzan of the Apes?
Edward Rice Burroughs.
Oh, yeah.
I remember reading that years ago because he was also he sold it and then they sent him a check and he kept the check and never cashed it because they try to sneak the language in there to buy all the rights to Tarzan, and he didn't. He told whoever he was selling it to he only sold the story to him, not the rights, and it was one of the illegal question people often reference. But man, all right, cool.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. What film features a fight scene in which Bruce Lee breaks Jackie Chan's neck?
Bruce Lee breaks Jackie Chan's neck. I don't know.
That would be Enter the Dragon.
Ah,
Enter the Dragon.
Jackie Chan.
What year was the first pair of stereo headphones produced?
What year was the first pair of stereo headphones produced? God, I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be older than I think. I'm gonna just throw out a random ass year. I'm gonna say 1918.
1943.
All right, man. I thought it'd been still earlier than that, but all right, cool. World War II was going on, and they were like, "Hey, we need to turn that music down. Put some headphones on, homies.
Turn me up on my headphone.
Put them on."
Woo! Which ocean does Mozambique have water access to? Which ocean does Mozambique have water access to?
Which ocean Mozambique is? God damn it. I'm thinking because I know roughly where it's at. I'm gonna say shit. I'm gonna say the Atlantic Ocean.
Indian Ocean.
Damn.
I remember Ernest T. Bass. Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean.
What was that one on?
So one of them Andy Griffiths.
Oh man.
Ernest T. Boy.
Ernest T. Bias. Yeah, he like throw rocks and shit.
Entomophobia is the fear of what?
Entomophobia is the fear of what? Entomophobia. Plowing?
Insects.
Damn it. I was thinking that. I promise. Anytime I say I'm thinking that, I was thinking between etymology, like the study of insects, or intimate, like intimacy. So that's why I said plowing. That was also a stupid answer of me.
Ew. In folklore, what mysterious ghost ship can never go home and was doomed to sail the oceans forever?
Oh, which one is that? The God damn it. It was the one with Davy Jones' Locker Ghost Ship. God damn it. Fuck. The name escapes me, man. I think it's Flying Dutchman. There was a bar. There was a bar called the Flying Dutchman. That's how I remember it. Because then if you go down, it's Davy Jones' Locker. There we go. Phew.
David Jones and the House of Show.
What it do you?
All right. Let's see. Which Disney Channel show starring Raven Simone as a psychic teen got a spinoff called Raven's Home?
Say that one more time.
Which Disney Channel show starring Raven Simone as a psychic teen got a spinoff called Raven's Home? What was the original show?
That's So Raven?
Oh, yeah.
I never watched that. That's the only thing I heard about her, though, being on.
That's So Raven. She was also on the Cosby Show. She was little.
Oh, yeah. Good for her.
Phobos and Deimos are moons of what planet?
Mars.
Phobos and Deimos. All right, baby. Ba-dum, ba-dum, Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. What classic novel subtitle is A Space Odyssey? What classic novel subtitle is A Space Odyssey?
Oh man, shit. Fuck. A Space Odyssey. God, know this off the top of my head. I heard it. I've forgotten it.
2001.
That's right. For some reason, I want to
Yo,
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I knew there was a 2000s or something in there, but
Under the Sea.
Under the Sea.
Which author wrote the Winnie the Pooh books?
What was that bastard's name? I forgot. I'm not even gonna guess.
A. Milne.
Ah,
A. Milne. He gave. How many nights can a vampire go? Or how many nights can a vampire bat go without blood before it dies? How many nights can a vampire bat go without blood before it dies?
I'm gonna say a fortnight, 2 weeks.
That'd be 2 nights. 2
Damn,
nights.
they gotta be munching.
Yo! Well, at what address did the TV's Addams family live? At what address did the TV's Addams family live?
God, was it 1313 Mockingbird Lane or was it the Munsters?
Oh, 01 Cemetery Lane.
All right, so that had to be the Munsters. 1313, I believe it was. I'll have to look that up later.
Oh. All right. So, are we on number 4 already?
I think so.
All right. When did actor Humphrey Bogart die?
Ooh, I'm gonna say 1955.
So close, 1957.
All right, I'll take ballpark.
Ballpark it.
Come on, yeah.
Which U.S. state is home to Wind Cave? Which U.S. state is home to Wind Cave?
Wind Cave. Which U.S. state is home to Wind Cave? I've never heard of that motherfucker. I'm gonna just throw out a random state. I'm gonna say Utah.
South Dakota.
Ooh.
Who was the I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Who is the star of the TV cooking show The Galloping Gourmet? Who is the star of the TV cooking show The Galloping Gourmet?
God, I have zero fucking clue. Emerald Lagasse?
Graham Kerr.
Graham Kerr?
Graham Kerr. All right. In Greek mythology, who was Jason's wife?
Man, he sounds like one of the homies. Greek mythology was Jesus. Athena.
Athena. I think that's Zeus's wife, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Medea. Lady Gaga derived her stage name from a song performed by which legendary band?
Lady Gaga. I'm gonna say Queen.
Bada boom. Bada bing.
I think I've heard that before, and I didn't even think I was right, so I'll take it. I don't even like Lady Gaga. She's ugh.
She stank.
She stank.
Damn. All right. The ghost pepper is cultivated in what country?
The ghost pepper. Honduras.
Bangladesh.
Ooh.
And I guess that's fucking all of them, man. The bonus question. So, bada bing. Bada ba, bada ba, bada ba.
That the one that Big Moose Stardate? Did he eat what did he eat? A Carolina Reaper down there that day, or was it a ghost pepper?
When?
I sneezed. I was thinking about the pepper. We were down in the ball. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know why I started having a sneezing fit all of a sudden. I was thinking about the pepper. Jarvis had grown some peppers. I think it was a Carolina Reaper. Do you remember that? And we were watching ball games down in the field, having a field hangout, and Mustard just bit into it. He said he likes peppers. So, and then about 10 minutes later, he was like sweating.
Yeah. I don't fuck with them peppers.
The peppers.
All right. I'm going to give you one more here in the
Please.
Video games section genre. On what non-Nintendo console can you find the Legend of Zelda games? On what non-Nintendo console can you find the Legend of Zelda games? I want you to think old school, which you probably already are, but think of, man, I don't even know. I can't even really give you a hint.
Yeah, the only one that I could think, God, no. Man, fuck. I'm gonna say the Commodore 64. Wait, what was it? Commodore, whatever the fuck it was called.
It was the Philips CDI.
Oh God, do you remember the infomercials for that?
Mm-mm.
God, they used to have an infomercial. Made that damn thing look so cool.
Philips CDI.
Come on,
man. What the fuck? 1991. That's when that came out. Man, you can get one on eBay. I wonder. Yo.
How much does that go?
Shit, these motherfuckers are like $250.
What?
$325.
Damn.
$899. That's crazy, dude. They got some busted ones for like $150, but them bitches, I bet they don't even work. Untested. Yeah, right. That's a fucking brick. Yeah, man. Damn. That's crazy. The ones in good condition, man, they're selling for like $250 and up.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the paid advertisement, the infomercial for the Philips CDI, because I remember seeing it. I actually just pulled it up on YouTube. And the first thing, the following program is a paid advertisement. The Sci-Fi Channel is not responsible for the claims and representations made by the sponsor. Dude, I used to love infomercials. Am I fucking crazy?
There was some cool ones out there.
Yeah, my brother and I would watch them all night, man. The Ronco dehydrator.
Man, fools making fucking dried up strawberries and beef jerky.
He was, man. That one was really good. The Juice Man. He always had.
Oh yeah, is that old dude?
Yeah, the juice with them eyebrows and shit getting on it. My favorite of all time was Web TV because I actually ended up buying a Web TV. It was so good, man. The CDI one, I remember a little bit of it, but I'm gonna watch that one just because that's old school. But yeah, Web TV was my favorite, man. That was the first way I actually got on the internet.
I think LD had Web TV too.
I remember you saying that, man. I remember I worked my ass off a whole summer. I was, I want to say junior high, so 14 or 15. I must have been 14, and I worked for my granddad all summer, cutting grass and weed eating and saving my money. And I didn't want just the Web TV. I wanted the keyboard too because it had a wireless keyboard, which I thought, dude, that was the shit back then. And I also thought, kind of smart for 14. I was like, man, it's going to be a bit to do Web TV with the remote and have to scroll across the screen. I'd rather just have a damn keyboard. So I saved all my money, man. It was like $130 or something like that. I didn't know it was a subscription because I was stupid. And, got home, plugged it in as a subscription. And luckily, dude, my parents cover the subscription fees, like $30 a month. I told them I'd start paying them for it. And I did, man. Got on Web TV, stayed on it for a little minute. It was cool.
Hell yeah. Classic technology, folks.
Kids don't have that hustle anymore, man.
They get everything all the time, motherfuckers.
Dude, yeah, had to work a whole ass summer cutting grass to save $130 damn dollars. Dude, now I'll offer my oldest daughter. I'll be like, listen, I'll give you like an hour job. I'll give you $20. I just need some help with some bullshit stuff just to try to give her some money. And she won't even take that. I'm like, all right. But don't be asking for none.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do something.
Work your
All
way.
right. Yo. Let's get into, we got fucking picks. Blah.
We do.
Oh, shit. Man, this Friday, March the 27th, Stallions and the Kings. I don't know, man, anything about this. I'm not going to have any odds or anything like that. Stallions, Kings. I'm going to go Stallions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Stallions, and probably partial because we're Birmingham guys, but I think AJ McCarron, man, I think he's gonna be a good coach. So I'm excited to see it. Go Stallions. Giddy up.
Go Stallions, y'all.
All right, and then Saturday, we got a double header.
Yes.
First game, Defenders, Battlehawks. What do you think?
I like the Battlehawks. They've been probably the most consistent team with a fan base and having what are they having like 30,000 fans. So I think they'll be riled up at the Dome at America's Center. So yeah, Battlehawks.
All right, going Battlehawks. I will go Battlehawks as well. Liz?
Give me the DC Defenders.
All right, and the afternoon game, the Gamblers and the Renegades.
Frisco, Texas. I'm gonna go Gamblers.
I'm going to go Renegades.
I'm going Gamblers, yeah.
All right, and we got one game for the Sunday, the Aviators and the Storm. These look like two new teams. I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't remember who they were last year. So I'll give home field advantage to the Storm. That's Orlando Storm. So let's see what the Storm does.
All right, I'm going to go with the Storm.
I'm going with the Aviators, yeah. I wear Aviators, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yep. Wow. So there are your 4 games. Hey, man. That's pretty cool. We got some fucking football back on deck.
That's cool, man. I think my only complaint with the UFL so far, man, I think they've done a good job. People are going to shit on the UFL no matter what. It's a busy time of year, man. People are getting out of school, spring break, travel, all that. So I get why Mother's Day, I get why it hasn't done that well. But dude, they do a pretty good program. I mean, I love that one, they stagger their days. You got football Friday night, a doubleheader Saturday, and a game Sunday night, dude, to kick off your week. That's fucking phenomenal. Scheduling last year was a bitch, and I hope this year it actually stays consistent. So I think that's cool, man. You got some good notable teams. It gives like a minor league platform to up and coming players out of college but not quite ready for NFL, or people that just want to still play. Tickets are cheap, so there's a lot of things. My biggest complaint, dude, have you seen some of these fucking logos? They look like clip art.
Yeah, kind of booty.
Stallions is okay. Louisville Kings is kind of meh. DC Defenders is actually I kind of like. The Battlehawks, no, it's pretty stupid. Houston Gamblers, no. Dallas Renegades, terrible. That's 100% clip art. Columbus Aviators, Columbus Aviators, dude, that's a stupid now. Here comes the pilots. That doesn't strike fear in anybody. Orlando Storm, dude, that logo is absolutely horrible. Stupid, terrible. They've got like such cheesy arena football. The names are okay. I mean, I can Stallions is cool. The Louisville Kings, whatever. Defenders, Battlehawks, Gamblers, Renegades, okay. Aviators is terrible. Storm is terrible. So then 2 new teams are just atrocious. But we'll see, man. I'm still excited. It's football. Fox on Friday night, ESPN Saturday, and then Fox. So they're swapping back and forth. So gonna be cool, man.
That will be good. Cause I just have not been watching basketball or women's basketball. NCAA Women's Basketball Championship Regional 2 in Sacramento, second round. OSU 68, UCLA 87. And I don't know, man. I've been watching no basketball. Have you?
I've watched a little bit and I've done my best to get into it, man. I just can't. I really have tried. I'm happy Alabama's still in, happy they won last night. I checked in a little bit on the ESPN app to kind of keep track of the game, didn't really watch it. Just not, yeah, I'm just not a huge basketball fan.
I'm not either, man. Ready for football again. So that's the drug of choice down here in Alabama. We love our Tide, sweet tea, and fucking our cousins.
That's it.
Oh. Anyway. Oh, man. You ready for the work week, my friend?
Shit, man. I have been so busy this whole year since January. Actually, really since November, but not really, man. I'm trying to just stay above water right now with our volume. Doing okay. Yeah, it's a good time of year though, man. Weather is looking nice. I thought about trying to get together sooner, get something up at the house, maybe try to smoke a brisket or something, just get the homies kicking, just chilling or something. Um, I don't know, something low key, chill. Don't want to spend a ton of money. Like I said, I'm trying to buy my freedom this upcoming year, paying off everything I can, and then next year I can get out of this wacky world of corporate life that I've been in for 15 years. So, and go to something a little more uh, up my alley. What about you? What you got going on this week? Any plans? Off days? Quitting all of a sudden? What's happening?
Don't know yet. We shall see what it do.
All right.
I've had some places get with me, man, and some places call me and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to count my chickens. So, cluck, cluck.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, man, I need a breather. I'm not gonna. I don't. I want to put something on the books. I always try to get a homies outing up for later in the year. We can figure something out, man. We might have to take a spur of the moment trip or something. But yeah, I'm still gonna go May 1st weekend. I talked to Jarvis a bit on that to Fort Pickens. I think that'll be cool. Take a look at it, man. I think it'd be fun if you want to roll down that weekend. Cheap,
Four
relaxing.
pickings, boy.
I think Mustard said he's going to be in. So, yeah, man, I just want a cheap, relaxing, chill weekend just to kick it, not spend a ton, get some beach time in. Hopefully, the weather's nice too. So, that's about a month away. But beyond that, man, I am busy, staying active, and eating farm raised eggs.
Got your meal prep on deck? Y'all still do that?
Yeah, a little bit. I've been doing a lot of the real good chicken nugs and real good chicken bites. They're just basically probably the only type of frozen chicken I eat. It's chicken and the lightest breading you'll get, and they're pretty good. They're easy to make. And then if I'm gonna do carbs, man, I get potatoes, soak them for a second, rinse them, dry them, and then I air fry them, man. If I'm making like some fries, no oil, no nothing, just potatoes, a little seasoning. What else did I have? Got some ground beef and eggs this week. I haven't really been prepping it, man. It's just so easy to make for lunch. Just pop it in, pop it on a plate, pop it on the fryer. Yeah, I usually just go down there and make it. Mornings, I've just been having like protein shake. I'm boring,
Pop
man.
it in.
Consistency pays off.
So what?
I said I'm boring the way I eat, man, but the consistency pays off.
Pop it in, pop it out.
That's what she said.
Oh.
I would love a brisket soon, though. God,
A what?
a brisket.
A brisket. A brisket. That'd be good, man. I'm down.
I need to make one. Like I told Mustard that too. I mean, that'd be good. Might cook one, then bring it down to the to Fort Pick and fish with it.
Holla.
Come on,
Do it, man. Get it on.
What are you
Get
working
it.
Saturday this week?
No. That was pest control.
Ah,
Insurance was off the weekend.
sweet.
all the weekend, baby. Yeah. That dude called me. He was like, I hadn't seen you since Thursday. I was like, yeah, man, I thought you said I was going to get my that place is booty. I was like, I thought you was going to get my truck or something like that. He was like, no, you're supposed to be training. I'm like, well, Casey didn't call me, man. And by the way, I took another job, man. So, I'll let you know. He was like, all right, man. I was like, all right, man. Have a nice day.
Just disgruntled.
Yeah, man, because I get it, dude. You fucking get people and you train them in there and then they leave on you, and that's, money you spent on trying to train an employee. But, I mean, if you shit's ass backwards, man, that's your fault, dude. Their whole fucking operation is fucking stupid. They don't know how to fucking set their leads. So they don't stagger times out when you're setting leads like you're supposed to do that. And then if a salesman sells something and somebody calls back to cancel it, the salesman is responsible for retention. I'm like, that's fucking stupid, dude. Like, your fucking people who are calling on that set that lead need to go back and save that sale, not the salesman. He's already sold it. They come back on it, then y'all need to fucking go save it. You need to get, that's what your team is supposed to do. Salesperson just sells it. I mean, I get why they might think but he doesn't need to be retention, dude. Sales is not retention. It's different. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Their whole system is fucked.
No, dude,
They're do up.
I've done that before where I've had a job and I went through the training and then I was like, yeah, this is not for me.
I've done that a bunch of times, dude.
You're good at that, man. I mean, but it's also, dude, I get it on their end, man. It sucks. But, dude, in life, let's just be honest, man. Sometimes you just have to buy time and you have to,
pay the bills for a little bit.
Have something to pay the bills and dude. And also, man, if the training works out, it's cool. It might work. But, dude, I've done that before. I did that at that call center where y'all worked at, man. And, but to be fair, they gave me a bogus ass schedule back in the old Teletech days. And I think it was like a 4-week training, and the pay was actually at the time pretty decent. I mean, that was, 25 years ago now. No, not quite that long, maybe 22, 20, something like that. And pay was actually decent at the time. Drove over there in the morning, did the whole shit. And then, man, I knew when they gave me that schedule, I was like, oh, here we go. We done. Got to
the graveyard.
No, it was early morning as fuck, and then like weekends. I had like Monday and Tuesday off or some shit or something like that. Dude, I was like, man, I gotta get my ass to the club. Hell no. Yeah, it was like getting there at like God, I can't even remember. It may have been like 6 to 3 or 6, some bullshit like that, 6 to 2:30. Dude, I had to be. You remember where that was at? Over in Fairfield. I mean, from my parents' house over in TV, dude, shit, that was like a 40-minute drive over there. And then, to go over there on a Saturday and spend all day over there, fuck no. So I went through the training Monday through Friday. And then after I did go in my first day and I couldn't find my manager. That place was like a labyrinth, man. It was so big. Then they told me my manager wasn't there yet. So they told me just to wait at a desk. And then I remember, man, they gave me like the little ID card and shit. And I was like, oh, dude, I sat at the desk, tried to log in, put my credentials in. And I knew it, man. I was like kind of just going through the motions. I was like, oh, man, I know I'm leaving. Oh, here we go. And I remember walking through the door because if you remember that play, you worked there, right? Briefly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember they had like that front desk where you had to like scan your ID and go through the door and shit. There's like a lady sitting there. I remember like checking out, like going through the exit door, and like she smiled at me. I smiled at her. I was like, God damn it. I don't know why that part made me laugh. She's just like smiling, not knowing I just like said fuck off and dipped. It was fun though, man, dipping. And then I think after I left there, I think I went up to work at I can't remember what I did there. Oh, I went back to work with my granddad.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that a hell of a lot better.
Bada bing, bada zing.
Yeah,
bada
man,
bing.
sometimes you just gotta do some training just to, buy some time.
Yep. That goes some time, bud. Whoa. Ooh, another Monday night in the books, yo. It's been a good one. I know we've talked about stupid Podbean ending the fucking live stream, so that's in May, I think. So we'll still be doing shows up until then, and then also we'll still do them after that. I got to figure out the VTA2 Zoom thing that you can call in on, maybe Wiggy, and we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll have to just record them, I guess, until whenever, unless we find a better streaming deal.
We'll check out some platforms, man. I might even ask ChatGPT to give me some recommendations. It'd be cool, man. I mean, I feel like this one's been good for what it is, but I'd love to have a little more interactive chat. So people like Pima Choden can hang out with me.
Pima Choden!
Pima Choden, how are you?
Hanging out.
Yeah, so I'd like to have more people be able to kick it, and also, dude, man, just more a platform somebody's investing in. Because, dude, this one, they kind of fucked us on that.
Yeah. Well, you got any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Simple, man. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Be about it, Wish.
All right, player.
All right. Check out the old episodes. Just subscribe, follow, all that shit. 9:30 in the dirty, man. Up until, well, we'll all be 9:30 in the dirty. So, but yeah, stay tuned on. Well, I guess it won't matter because we'll still have shows. We'll just be doing it different. It won't be. Well, maybe it will be depending on where we. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
what
see.
we need to do is figure out in April where we want to go, and that way, as we're kind of migrating down, we can start getting more people or do an email list or a shout out or something for them.
We'll do it. All right, guys. Y'all have a great weekend. Everybody has a podcast. 9:30 in the dirty. We'll see you then.
Peace.